And so we come to Audley Harrison, an Olympic idol and gold medal winner in 2000. It's been a long old journey since then. There've been some fantastic nights, some good nights, both in the ring and one or two on the dance floor. There's also been a couple of hiccups, some lows, some bad nights, some nights that have been a bit upsetting in some ways. Certainly, what's one of the ways the crowd reacted after one particular defeat upset me a lot. It has been, though, a long and captivating career. People still ask about Big Audley, OK? I don't care what you say. They still ask about him. He's back this Saturday against Ali Adams, a brawler from the ruins of Baghdad. That's at the Brentwood Centre in Essex. There are still some tickets available, and it's a delight and a pleasure to welcome to BBC London 94.9 on the line now, Audley Harrison. Good afternoon, Audley.
Good afternoon. I love that intro.
Yeah.
And you catch it just right. It's the good, the bad and the ugly. And the ugly is ugly, but the good is very good.
Well, you know the way I look at it? It's the good, the bad, and the ugly, if you want to know the honest truth, Ald.
The ugly is always ugly.
Yeah, the ugly is... Hey, listen, brother, the ugly is always ugly. That's why I get rid of mirrors in my house. Listen, you've come face to face with Ali Adams the other day. He's a good talker. He's an idealistic young man. What were your first impressions?
My first impressions is obviously... He's with Don Charles now. He's got that little false swagger, that false confidence. And so I know he's going to go for it, which you expect. He's young and cocky, but he's out of his league. Yeah. And that's what it's back to. It's just strictly business, nothing personal against him. I do the same thing. It's 30 years old. I remember walking past Lennox Lewis when I was 21 and bumping his shoulder, thinking, and giving him the respect. And then the guy became my idol. You know what I mean? The greatest thing that he's ever done as a heavyweight. So, Ali Adams, you're going to get taught a lesson in. I've been there, done it, got the T-shirt. So he's going to get taught a lesson Saturday night.
Now, Ald, is there a chance you're looking beyond Ali Adams? I'm hearing all sorts of talk about potential fights. Is there that chance? Tell me the truth.
No. I'm definitely 100% focused on Ali Adams. But obviously, I haven't come back to boxing to fight Ali Adams. So you have to have a goal. And I had to look in the mirror and say, what am I in boxing for? My boxing is mission incomplete. I'm not back to fight the Ali Adams of the world. I'm back to see if I can get back on that road and get to the place where I can fight for a world title again. So I have to have those aims and objectives. If I don't, it's pointless me even getting back on my horse.
Now, after your last fight against David a couple of years ago, did you... had you officially, semi-officially retired, or did you always know if the right offer came back, if the right route came along, you'd take it? What was in your head?
My head, I think, for the first time, it wasn't. I think not with the David Haye fight. Before the David Haye fight, in the summer, when I was sitting with the doctors and they said, look, when they're talking about operating on me, my pec again for the second time, and they said, give it 12 months, and this is your second operation on it. It could be over. So I think that was the first time in my whole career, because I've had many injuries, and I've always fought through it. I've always said, like in Olympics, one arm, in one hand, one arm. I'm like, I don't care, I'm still doing the final. So I've always had these injuries, but this is the first time I thought, Audley, you could be stumped.
Yeah, this could be the end.
That's part of the reason why I took this. This could be it. Because I don't know if I can wait 12 months for my pec to heal. I don't know if it's going to heal in 12 months. And then, I gave up the European title, and then the call comes to fight David Haye. So it was in that kind of environment where I took the fight on a bit of a hope and a prayer that, I know David Haye, I might be able to knock him out in one hand. So that's where I thought it could be over. And so obviously after the David Haye fight, I just sat out for pretty much a year, all of 2011. Obviously I'd done Strictly. So I was really hoping that my pec would just come back. And so as the more and more, every now and again I'm testing it, and it just started to come back, the more and more where I thought, it's coming back, to whereas now, today, it's got me back, I'm back. And it's like you got to imagine with that whole David Haye thing, I didn't know. I said I have to go in there to see, and I didn't know. And the whole training camp, it kept on breaking down. I just had to mentally, kid myself, Audley, you can still do this. But really, I was lost, and you can see that when I got into the ring, I was totally lost. But I just convinced myself mentally, Audley, you can do it. It was like, I didn't want it to be over. And so I'm kind of grateful that I gave it that 12 months. Because I almost retired. I almost said,
that's what I thought.
But I stayed with it, and just let my body heal. And it's healed enough where the Audley... I fought Michael Sprott from the third or the fourth round with one arm, because I didn't want it to be over. Yeah. And, most people, I think, would have gave it up. Because you're fighting a guy with one arm. Michael Sprott, he's not a bum. He's a decent fighter.
Good fighter.
And he wanted that fight. He's already knocked me out once before. And I'm in there hanging on for dear life with one arm, not wanting to give up. That's my attitude. That's who my soul is.
And in many ways, that's a fight that people overlook when they either talk about you either positively or negatively. Right. Audley, I'm hearing after this fight, I'm hearing a potential showdown with another Olympian, a guy that got a bronze medal in Beijing for the British title, David Price, a guy that you sparred with a long time ago. Have you heard about that, or is it just something that's pure rumour?
I heard Frank Maloney was saying something about, the Olympic gold medalist and the bronze medalist. That would be a big fight. And obviously, he hasn't put a foot wrong yet as a professional.
Of course.
And, that would be an exciting fight and an exciting test. So I'm not obviously focusing on that right about now. But obviously, I'm licking my lips. Get past Ali Adams. There is some great opportunities for Mr. Harrison.
Yeah, it's going to be a big summer as well with this David H. Chisora fight. 40,000 odd people.
I tell you what. Boxing is on the up. There's some excitement going on. Obviously I'm fighting on the night. You've got Carl Brooks fighting Boot. Yep. You've got me and Carl coming back, David H. Chisora. Come on, boxing's bubbly. You've got the Olympics, you've got Anthony Joshua and all of the other fighters and the girls. Come on, man, boxing's exciting.
Hey, listen, you know me, man. I sell it and sell it and sell it. At the moment, my job's easy. We've had the bad years. Listen, Audley, take care of yourself on Saturday night in there. Don't overlook him because he's brave, he's ambitious, and this is his World Cup final. This is his fight of the century, brother.
No doubt. I know he's trained, he's put the work in, but, like I said, this is redemption or retirement. If I can't be the Ali Adams of the world, it's over. So there's no messing around. I've got to go in there, do my job, strictly business, get rid of Ali Adams and move on to bigger and better things. That's what my plan is to do.
So we heard there from Audley Harrison saying, if I can't beat Ali Adams, I will retire. Well, Audley Harrison fights Ali Adams at the Brentwood Centre on Saturday night. And I do business the fair way, OK? That's Audley's version of the events. Now let's hear from the man in the other corner, Ali Adams, a regular on this show and a nice guy. Ali, first of all, how are you?
I'm very well, Steve. How are you?
Yeah, good. The preparations, you've had this fight cancelled already. Everything still going OK?
Everything's still going amazing. It's like we get ready. We was ready for about the 14th. But we had to pull the training back a little bit because we do want to be overtraining. So it's all amazing. I just come back from sparring from Germany.
Sure.
And this is the preparation, just 100%. Just ready for Saturday.
And of course the gym's busy at the moment because Derek Del Boy Chisora is back in the gym because of his July 14th fight. So there's a lot of atmosphere, a lot of noise, and some good workouts available.
Amazing workout. Just is like I'm in the gym right now. I just finished training, and Derek he just started his session with Don Charles, and it's all amazing.
It's all amazing. Ali, let me ask you this: you came face to face with Big Audley on Tuesday. Did anything about the way he looked surprise you? Was he bigger than you thought, taller than you thought, shorter than you thought, older than you thought? What were your impressions, Ali Adams?
No, not at all, nothing, to be honest. I just looked at him, looked at his eyes and stuff, kept saying at him, it's like I wasn't I wasn't even thinking in my head, is he bigger than me, taller than me, stronger than nothing, just looking at him, I just want to take him, I want to get with him in the ring and just do the business.
Now, Ali, have there been moments in the last 3 or 4 months where you actually didn't think this fight would happen, that it was almost too good to be true?
Yeah, so, till last week I was asking my promoter, Steve Goodwin, is he really going to turn up? Is he really going to come? Because, he tried to postpone the fight one more time,
Sure.
After he asked for, after the 14th, we did it we arranged it to May 26th. And then 2 weeks ago, and he asked for more time. And Steve Goodwin, he said, no, we can't do that, because it's like we can't do that, we booked the event and Olympic is coming and all that, so we have to, we have to have the fight. And then, and he signed a contract with Steve, so he cannot, he has to fight. So the fight is happening, can't wait.
Ali, what is it? Because if you look at your record and you look at Audley's record, you look at your experience, you look at Audley's experience, why is it you think, Ali, that you will win on Saturday night when the first bell sounds and you walk out to face Audley Harrison, former Olympic champion? What makes you so confident you will win, Ali?
I'm 100% confident. The reason why, because, just at the end of the day, it's a fight. That's one. Two, I've been training with Don Charles. Don Charles, it's like I've been training with him for the last 10 months, okay? Mm-hmm. And Don, it's just like, he's just perfect for me. He's an amazing trainer. And he just showed me everything, every possible way to be Audley, how to be Audley,
Yeah, sure.
We've been studying the fight, we've been studying his fights, we've been studying him, and, it's just perfect, So we just, I'm confident 100% because, it's my time, and, I'm fit, I'm strong, I'm healthy, it's a fight in the end of the day.
So it's preparation more than anything else. It's a different mindset. Preparation, Ali.
That's right. He's gonna bring to the table. He's gonna bring his experience.
Yeah.
I can't argue with that. Of course, he's got more experience. He's been there, done it, whatever. But I've got my experience. I believe my experience is gonna, it's good enough to make me win this fight.
Well, listen, Ali, I know it's going to be a big night for you. It's a big night for him, and it's a big night for boxing, what with the Carl Froch fight taking place at the same time. Ali, the best of luck, and I'll speak to you, win or lose, next week. That's the kind of guy I am.
Winning. Winning. Thank you. Okay, Steve. Thanks.
Hey, listen, Ali, it's a pleasure, and I'm sorry. I wrote something about you, and I said that you were a refugee. Now, technically, you're not a refugee from Iraq, are you? Sorry about that, man.
No problem.
Apologise to the ambassador for me.
Thank you very much, my friend. Thanks a lot. Okay.